Hello, this is an Impact Talk for the DigCit Summit 2019, sponsored by the Digital Citizenship Institute and EduMatch. This Impact Talk is entitled A Digital Playground, and it's inspired by Kevin Honeycutt. My name is Ben Cogswell, and you can find me on Twitter at Cogswell_Ben. Some people also know me as Coach Ben. You can follow my kindergarten classroom at Kind Rockets. So just a little bit about me. I'm a family man, and I have 4 children. As I mentioned before, I am a kindergarten teacher. Before I was a kindergarten teacher, I was a TOSA for technology, and so I work with teachers in my district and across the state implementing technology in the classroom. Often I answer this question with a set of other questions. When do we start just teaching citizenship? When do we start teaching kids to share? And when do we start teaching kids to be kind? And when do we start teaching children to be responsible? I think as a parent, a lot of times we start teaching our children this pretty much as soon as they are born, or as soon as they can understand these concepts. As a teacher, I feel like I'm always working with these things with kids in my class, being good citizen both inside and outside of school and beyond. So jumping back to this question of when do we start teaching digital citizenship? My response is as soon as we start giving kids devices. I think if we're getting a kid a phone to play with at a restaurant, we should have already had some sort of conversation. Or when we give our child their first cell phone or students their first device, those are the times the conversations must be happening, if not before. Let's jump back to this whole idea of being on the digital playground and the quote from Kevin Honeycutt that our kids are growing up on the digital playground and no one is on recess duty. Take a look at a few playgrounds because I feel like whenever we go to a new playground as parents, we usually take a second to check it out. For example, check out this first playground. It's got spikes, broken glass, and a wrecking ball. Definitely not a playground I would want my kids on. Check out the second playground. It looks pretty awesome. It's got a castle, a seesaw, and swing. It looks totally fine. This looks like a great place to play as a family. I share this metaphor because I think when kids get devices, we need to make sure the playground that we're playing on is safe. Make sure the digital playground is somewhere everybody wants to be. There are a few times that I've gotten on the digital playground with my own kids, and I think that's really made an impact on both me and them. The first example I have is from my oldest son. This goes back to when he was in kinder, and he had been talking to me about this game for a while. He was telling me that this game had zombies trying to eat brains and fighting or battling against plants, and my first gut reaction was, no way, Jose. This game sounds inappropriate. But I swallowed my gut reaction and went ahead and went to my favorite place to check out media, Common Sense Media. I did a little research into the game and it seemed okay. Of course, I didn't just stop there, but I went ahead and downloaded the game as well and started playing it. And now, honestly, it's one of the games when I do have time to play a game that I enjoy playing. Even more so that I don't only play the game by myself, but now I'm able to play with my son. We've been able to connect over it. Sometimes it's, Dad, what's your favorite plant? Dad, what's the strategy you used to defeat this level? And so I'm really happy I got on the digital playground because I got to connect with my son in a whole different way. Another story I have is about my oldest child, my daughter. As a child, she really loved music and really loved watching music videos. One of the artists she really enjoyed watching was Katy Perry. She finally got old enough to search for some of those videos herself, which was cool, except for one day when my wife and I were not on recess duty, we started noticing she was watching some very inappropriate videos. We discovered that, and looking for Katy Perry videos, she found a whole subgenre of Katy Perry parody music, and some of these videos were definitely not appropriate in my opinion for my daughter. So instead of taking the iPad away, we decided to get on the digital playground. We had a discussion on how to find official music videos. Rather than just stopping there, we took it to the whole next level and had my daughter make a YouTube video for kids on how to find official music videos. Bumping it up even another notch, these video projects inspired a passion for my daughter, and now she's made videos on conservation and submitted them to a local film festival, which has allowed her to share her passion with an even larger audience. So taking this back to the classroom, when I think about my kindergartners being on the digital reading playground, I want to make sure that they're sharing, just like when they're on the device. I want to teach them how to share with other people. In the classroom, I want to teach them to be kind, just like in our digital classroom, Seesaw. I want them to leave kind comments on other students' work. I want them to be responsible and clean up their table, just like I don't want them leaving digital junk online. I need to make sure I'm on recess duty both on the real playground and on the digital playground. And so my hope is that for myself is that I'll always be on the digital playground, because I think that if it's already an issue, then it's too late. So my question for you is, are you on the digital playground? If not, my call to action is to get on and start, because it's better now than never. If you are in the digital playground, then help encourage others to join you. Thank you very much. Remember to share your experiences this week and forever on using hashtag DigCitImpact. This is Ben Cogswell, signing off.